Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And if you want to become a member of my YouTube channel, all the perks and all of the bits and bobs, you can take a look. Hit the join button on the page. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see Aries, what the week ahead has in store for you. What is your destiny card this week? What is your destiny and overarching theme or energy? And this week you've got Temperance. So this week takes on a bit of a spiritual feel for you, Aries, right? This week you could be really finding yourself tapping into what it is that you want, but listening to your inner guidance, listening to your inner voice, listening to your inner world, right? The Destiny card is the overarching energy or theme that's permeating your life at the moment. And the Temperance card is all about spirituality. It's all about inner spiritual alchemy. So this week you could gain some real amazing spiritual insights and you could be using that wisdom in some way, shape or form for your work. This is the feeling that I get from this. It's almost like your spiritual life and your spiritual understanding is going to be informing and enhancing your physical, material, everyday life. And this is what we strive for, right? The Temperance card, the Two Cups, represents balance. It represents finding that point where the spiritual meets the physical, where the physical meets the spiritual. And this week, you naturally have this energy permeate in your life. It's like you can bring all of your spiritual insights and wisdom into your everyday life. And that is what every single mystery tradition, religion, way of life, path, whatever you want to call it, that's what they all try to get you to weave spirituality into your every single day life so that you get something from it that looks like a powerfully enhanced human experience, right? Where the universe comes to know itself through being human and the human being comes to know the universe through its universal connection, right? Phenomenal way to start the week, wow. So your direction, to give it some context, is the Two of Swords, right? So the Two of Swords is about listening to your intuition, listening to your inner feelings and your gut. This week you may have some instincts about spirituality and you may have some instincts about what it is that you want to do. I got to be honest with you, Aries, I feel like there is a big shift or a big change on the horizon for you that is about to hit. And I kind of feel like over the process of probably the next 2 months, you will be going through this change. The Two of Swords basically says that this week you're to follow your intuition. Some of it may not necessarily make sense to you at the time, but follow it anyway because I feel like it's going to lead you right. On a practical level as well, in terms of your direction, it really does suggest that you are this week tapping into that Aries energy and saying, you know what, I'm actually good with being a pioneer, right? Aries is always out there on the forefront doing something completely different. Very often the first one to do something, hence the tagline, the pioneer. And with the Two of Swords, you could be literally sort of feeling your way through it like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to be brave enough to go for it anyway. Let's have a look behind the scenes. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. By weaving your spiritual life and your practical life together, by listening to your intuition and treading the path that you may not understand as yet, you will arrive at your ultimate abundance. You've got the Ten of Pentacles as your insight. By taking these steps and being brave enough to bring your, like I said, your internal wisdom and your spirituality into your physical life and integrating the two, by making that decision and following that path, it brings you to the Ten of Pentacles, which is ultimate abundance, success, accomplishment, achievement. And it also brings you an enhanced experience of what it is to be human, of what it is to live life in the practical, physical, tangible world. Right, but your resources are about to go through an upswing. So whatever path you seem to be drawn to follow this week, follow it. It will not steer you wrong, I promise. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.